Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the timeline for fall 22. It's going to be telling you if you are late in the process, it's going to be telling you if you're early in the process, and it's going to be telling you what you should be prepared for next. I know this video is a little bit late, but at the same point of time, it is an important part of the process and it will help you understand exactly what you should be doing right now at this moment. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. To be able to see the actual timeline, you have to go on to YMGrad.com, and once you're over there, just go ahead to the resources and head to the articles section and just search for timeline. Once you do that, you will see that there are two timelines. We're going to go for the fall session timeline over here. It's been updated recently, so you're going to be able to see that it is for fall 2022. Okay, and in terms of the timeline, if you actually go ahead and check out the timeline, the overall visual is present over here. The same thing is described below, so you just have to go ahead, take a look at the visual if you may, but if you need more information, you can just scroll down. All right, let me actually explain it to you where we are right now. So we are currently in November. We're towards the start of November, and this is basically the time that you should have your universities shortlisted. You should have your tests finished off when it comes to the GRE, when it comes to the TOEFL, GMAT, SATs, whatever you're doing, right? At this point of time, that should be over for the most part, or maximum by the end of November, that should be over, right? So this is where we are at this point of time. Of course, you should have already prepared your documents. If not, then you should really start right now, because as you can see over here, begin document preparation, SOPs and recommendation letters, that was in August and September. So a lot of you guys would be doing it right now, I know, and it's not entirely late in the process for that, but what I would suggest is, hey, look, these kind of documents, they take time, especially when you have to write about yourself, right? Trust me, oh boy, it is hard. But if you're writing for someone else, it's different. Anyway, so basically your documents should be prepared. You should be shortlisting universities right now, and your tests should be done, right? So everything should be prepared at this point of time, maximum by the end of November, and that would be basically if you are hoping to apply in time. If you want to apply early, then go ahead, applications are already open right now, and submit your applications. But let's say if you want to apply in the normal timeline, then by the end of November everything should be ready, because 1st December is the deadline for a lot of universities. Okay, so if you want to meet that, everything should be ready by November. That's hands down it. That's how it is. Okay, now you can basically apply from, now the important part over here, just understand this, you can apply from October through March. A lot of universities will start accepting applications in October itself, and most universities do, by the way. So a lot of university portals are open now, right? But the important part over here is that a lot of them will also allow you to apply till March 2022. Now, what are those kind of universities? Those are the kind of universities which don't really get a lot of students in the most part, right? Now, this may not be true. There will be exceptions, etc., right? In some cases, yes, that is true. But however, the important part is you will see that the top ranked universities, they will usually stop accepting applications in December or maximum by January. Okay, now like I said, exceptions, a couple of good universities will continue to accept applications by Feb, March also, just in case. But more than that, if you want to go farther, then yeah, that's not going to be the case. And essentially, if you want to apply to only the topmost universities, you will see that most top universities have the deadlines in December. So please keep that in mind. You should be ready with all of your documents, with everything that you need at this point of time itself, right? And of course, if you are working with us, we can support you through through the August section to the March section. March is basically where your applications end mostly, and by April you have your admits and rejects, right? So basically at that point of time, you have the whole visa process to look up to. So again, it depends on what you are doing, what you're going for mostly. But at the end of the day, what I would suggest is try to gear up. If you're not up to date with this schedule, you really want to go forward and push things, because trust me, it will have a major impact on your admissions. Right, so for those of you who have already applied, let me just tell you what is the scenario now. For the most part, you will be having to wait, and that is the hardest part. You do not understand why it takes so long to evaluate your application, but unfortunately, universities receive a lot of applications, plus different things happen behind the curtains. Some of them just don't start evaluating your applications until all of them are with them. Right, so a lot of universities will be giving you decisions early also. They will be giving you decisions from January itself. I know that a couple of students started getting their decisions from January. I know a couple of students already have their decisions as well. I know two of the people that I was working with, they already have two admits at this point of time itself. No rejects at this point of time, but two admits are already there, one with scholarship. So the important part is that, hey, look, different universities function a little bit differently. Now, a couple of them you will see, okay, your friends got admission in NEU but you did not hear from them. Don't assume that it's a reject. It's gonna be like that, trust me. Moving forward, you will come across these things and you have to prepare your mind for that. Now this will happen all through March and April. By April you will usually have all of your admits, okay, and if something is left at that point of time, by 15th of April you can mostly assume that it's not going to be an admit. Okay, that's how it has been over the years, and again, that's me handing it out to you on a silver platter, but you know, I just wanted you to have the news. This is how it is. Okay, so anyway, the whole schedule is in front of you. Make sure that you follow it. The link, I'll provide that in the description, but mostly this is the whole process till you receive the admissions process. After that, once you get it, you can basically go ahead, you know, get your I-20, get your service number, etc., etc., file for the F1 student visa, and of course then you depart somewhere around July and August, mostly towards August itself. A few students also go towards September. Again, depends on your college, depends on when you get your visa, there's a 30-day timeline, etc., etc. There's a lot to go into, but for now, the application process, that's what I wanted you to understand. So I hope that you are on time. I hope that you are applying as soon as possible. If you need any help, you can definitely connect with us. There are these services over here that you can check out, and again, all the best for your applications. I'll see you in the next one.